Hello everyone and welcome back to another Planet Coaster 2 video. Now apologies for the gap between episodes, just been super busy with work and life. That's how it gets between Christmas and New Year's. It's just a whole blur, so it gets really busy. So I do apologize, but I am trying to get out a couple more videos of this amazing park before the end of this year. And for starting off the episode, we are doing a nice little river boat ride, which is very nice. It goes around the edge of the park. Now the park will probably be the side, the edge of this boat ride will probably be the edge of the park itself. You won't be able to go obviously behind it or anything like that, so it's not a full park obviously, but it is still a very big park in itself. Just that, yeah, you won't be able to go past the edge of the boat ride, and that's okay. We'll do this boat ride, and then there's also going to be something that I've been working on for the live stream, which if you haven't tuned into any of the live streams, you are missing out a little bit. But I am building a dark ride, indoor dark ride, which is just going to be pretty much a live stream content only, just because it's so finicky and so annoying and just a lot that I don't really think it'll be good for a video. So, but if you are interested in seeing that and not in a live stream, do let me know down below, and I might be able to just do an episode on that, what we've done thus far, and show you how it's all going. But in the meantime, we will be building this boat ride, as well as a nice little another little food court village area where we will be building out some tables and also some seating area, just so people are able to see up close and personal, I guess, the boat ride, which is very cool. We do it on that path that we had just built just before. So you're able to sit there, eat your food, watch your friends or whatnot go on this ride. It's going to be a very obviously slow ride. It is a boat ride. I think it only goes like 10 k's an hour. Obviously this is sped up so the boats look faster, but I think it's not a very fast fast ride, sorry. But it's enjoyable. There's going to be lots of buildings as well along this area where they will, be going through like little towns. They'll be do terrain work. Now this is a real time of a little bit of an update of the village that we have built. We have kind of finished the queue building itself. A little bit of the footage got corrupted, so you did miss all of it, but that's okay. This is what this real time is for. We'll get back into the speed build in a minute, but this is what we've done. You walk down this nice little queue and it's zigzagged all the way across. I do love my zigzag queues. And then yeah, you go into this nice big open wooden structure, which I feel like it suits the boat ride really well. I didn't want something enclosed, I want something out and natural. And then this is the rock area. I did a lot of work with the rock and tree tool, where you can just like spam everything, and there's a little tunnel there. But this is looking very nice. We will jump back into a time lapse in a second, but look how nice this looks. It looks so good. And we are back in the time lapse, and now we will be building the I guess the building side of this little foodery area, I guess you could say. We'll also do a real time at the end once it's all done in a bit better lighting, because this lighting is very orange. The sunset lighting is like insane. So bear with it for a second while it's like this. But yeah, we'll do another little real time video at the end and do a little bit more in depth, because I feel like you guys also like the real time look as well, not just the time lapses. So yeah, we have been throwing them in a little bit as well, just because yeah, you guys enjoy it, I enjoy it, and so I'm doing it for you. We're just doing a pretty simple building. It's just adding some detailing to the roof to make it look like it's a little bit more, I guess European style, even though it's still like I guess even though it's sort of still pirate Viking theme, I wanted a little bit of inspiration. So we added, yeah, those wood paneling along the side of the roof itself. And with the new like snapping tool, your distance snapping tool, it makes it super easy. You don't have to sort of like guess anything like that, which is very cool. And then the scaling tool is insane. Like you saw me, I just scaled that top of the windmill down. I love putting windmills in this park. Like obviously it matches the theme so well that, you know, you can't get enough of it. So yeah, we added that in. And then we also do queue lines for the shops itself, which is, I think is a nice little touch. Yeah, there you go. See me adding in them. I think that's a cute little touch. So you add them in and then you're able to see obviously where the queue is. We add a nice little roof to it, and I think the area turns out very well. We do pretty much all custom, I guess, custom work really, which is, you know, that's how I roll. I pretty much just do custom stuff all the time, unless it's something already pre-built that I like, that I'll add to the park itself, but most of the time it is, yeah, custom. And yeah, hopefully my building style, you know, gives you some inspiration, gives you some ideas and stuff like that, because that's what I'm sort of about. I like giving you ideas and inspiration on how to build things. So if there is anything that you like seeing, please feel free to copy it. I eventually, once this park is done, eventually I will probably add it to the Steam workshop itself, so you can tour it yourself, so you can, you know, add things, ride the rides, whatnot, all that sort of stuff. And then I'll also be doing, at the very end of it, I'll be doing a full walkthrough, riding all the rides, POV style, like everything. So that's very exciting. That's still a little while away. So, you know, stay tuned for that, just because, you know, that's going to be very cool indeed. And then obviously with the seats here and, you know, being realistic, it's going to have a railing all the way around, a fence, a barrier, if you will. So we add this nice little tree log and then some sort of little wooden beam, I guess, and then just cover that edge up with rocks. There is quite a lot of play within the boat ride itself, so you can add rocks and, I guess, building style covering up the sides of the building itself, the ride itself, which is very nice, because I didn't really want the sides of the ride showing a lot, so we cover that up with buildings or rocks or just, you know, bits and bobs. So I do like how there is quite a little bit of play in it. And I also had a cool idea of making like a nice little beach here, which is very cool. We add a nice little natural path down there, so guests are able to, you know, not walk all the way down to the water, because the pathing does, it messes up the terrain a bit, but we add a little bit of a path there, so the guests are able to go down there. I added some beach chairs, a lifeguard, and made it look quite natural, which is very cool. I did another beach on the other side as well, near the water park itself. Here I am going and adding. I really wish it doesn't work because of the water is there. So I had to obviously get rid of the water. There I am, and redo the path like that, and it looks okay. It works. So yeah, we, you know, add some beach chairs in, make it look very nice. I'm not sure if there is one or not, but a natural path without those little wood blocks would look so good. So then you have, I guess, no interruption, because yeah, I try and hide it there with some foliage and stuff like that, and I think it does look quite well. But I just wish, yeah, I'm not sure if there is. There probably is, to be honest, but I haven't found it yet. So that's that. But it would be nice to have it just so it looks a little bit more natural. The guests can't really see it. And I would use it a lot, because I have used it on the other beach as well, where we do the, you know, another little beach. So it would be good. So if there is, I'll just probably look it up if there is. But here I am, yeah, covering up the side of the boat ride with we're building a platform, or a series of buildings that you can look across the, I guess the pond, you can look across from where you're sitting across the ride and see the buildings itself, and then 2, you can actually, when you're on the ride itself, you can go through and see them, which is very cool. You're going pretty slow, so obviously you're able to see it, which is, you know, that's what I wanted. So I wanted to try and add a lot of detail in. We do like 3 or 4 buildings in this area, and I'll have to go back and put some more detailing in it, but for now it's pretty decent. Gets the job done. And so that's that. When you first get on the ride, you're able to hop in and see all this building and detailing, as well as when you come back on the ride, you'll see it on the other side, which is, you know, very cool as well. I tried to add in, yeah, a nice little, I guess, the Viking banner around, just to add a nice little border, and then we just do the building itself. Inside that, just some wood walls, nothing fancy. It's not supposed to look like perfect. It's supposed to be like a sort of, I guess, rundown sort of vibe. Not very well maintained, lots of wood, pretty much corrugated steel, you know, rust, moss, that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's the sort of vibe. Obviously still going with the Viking pirate theme, but then you get the, yeah, sort of water version of it where, yeah, it's all rusty and just, you know, sort of like a on the water type of, you know, building area, which in fact it is on water, surprise, surprise. But yeah, so we build a couple buildings there, and it looks very cool. This is the aquatic awning, but you just change the colors to like brown, and it looks, you know, it looks good. So we added that in, and also you gotta just keep adding logs and wooden detailing in, and then eventually it'll look like how you're intending it to look, which is pretty much my motto. Just keep adding and detailing things until, you know, it gets looking somewhat decent. I also wanted different changes of elevation as well, and obviously different wood types. So we used the pallets for a base of a building itself, and sort of connected it up with some stairs, sort of dock a little boat in there as well. So you'd imagine like they'd come in on their canoe or whatnot, even though it's literally right across the pond and you could probably jump, but like you'd go in there through the canoe, through the islands, and all that, which is very exciting. It's also pretty close to, also pretty close to the building station itself, which is quite handy to have that sort of, you know, different, pretty much as soon as you get on the ride and get out, you're in a village, you're going past people. Like, I want it quite interactive, even though it's just sort of this part, the rest of it isn't too interactive. It sort of just goes along the outsides of the park, which is, it's not too bad. It's sort of more like a transport ride as well, because there's another station at the back end of the park itself. I didn't realize that at first. I thought it was just a ride where you'd go all the way around and then come back, but it is a transport ride. So there is another station, which is, you know, it's not too bad. It can, you know, give people a way to get around the park. So that's another good thing, I guess. I'm not too sure if I will in fact add any other transport rides. I probably won't, just because that's sort of something you'd probably do at the start of the park, not like towards the end. But we'll see. We will see. But we are coming up to the end of the time lapse itself, and then we will go into the real time and have a look at it all. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will pass you on to real time Jade. Alrighty, so this is a lovely little walkthrough of what we have built. It looks so good. Like, we got the moss there, I guess the vines on the wall itself, got the shops, the shadow. It looks great. We've obviously done some, you know, tree work, but this is your sitting area. You get a nice view of all these buildings. That's sort of why I wanted to do like proper detailing, because like people are going to be sitting here and looking. Yeah, so you're going to be sitting here, obviously, so I wanted enough detailing. We've got, like, just some benches there, some tables, some nice little shops. Also done, like, little lines for them all, which is very nice. Some flame lanterns. Nice little village we've got going on. It's starting to look really nice. I'm not sure if I should do anything else. I think it's looking, it looks pretty good there, like that. Maybe some height. I'm not too sure. But for now, you can see another little boat over there. For now, it's looking pretty good. I like it. Very nice. Yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.